Hello, and welcome today to another episode of Personal Finance. My name is Fenwick. If you're watching this for the first time, today I want us to look at a real life application topic: how to monetize your skills, knowledge, expertise, and hobbies. Why did I decide to film this? Many a times we have a knowledge that we don't use maximally, and it's paramount that you use your knowledge to the maximum, because uh, whether you are employed or you are not employed, we are really never sure about tomorrow. So it's very important that you learn the strategies and the what goes into monetizing your skills and knowledge. Therefore, skill monetization is the process of turning your skills, your knowledge, your hobbies, anything that anything that you have learned, anything that you have self-taught, or you have been taught at school, turning it into knowledge, t- turning it into income by teaching that knowledge, or by solving the problems within your society or within your vicinity. Mm. Many of our skills can be monetized, so we shall be looking at them step by step. But first of all, why will someone want to monetize their skills and knowledge? The very first reason is for flexible working. You realize that the moment you are employed, you are so fixed. Your time is so fixed because your employer essentially controls your time. So, but once you monetize your skills and you're able to do it on your own terms, you will be flexible. You know what time to work, what time not to work, and you'll be able to come up with a schedule or a program that personally suits you, and you will not be very fixed. Reason number two is personal branding. We all have that innate feeling to make a brand and to make your brand grow and personalize your brand. In most cases, you will not be able to do it when you're employed, because you are still working under someone's terms, you are still working under someone's schedule. So it will be difficult for you to brand yourself when you are under someone's umbrella. But the moment you do it on your own terms, you'll be able to grow a brand, whether it's a fashion brand, whether it's a coding brand, whether it's a learning brand. You can start a brand and grow it to higher levels. Then you can leverage your knowledge. I personally tend to believe that jobs will tend to use maybe 20% of what you have learned, or even less. We tend to You learn a lot when you're training or when you're in college for a degree or for a diploma or for anything that you're being trained for. But when it comes to work, you only use a small portion of what you have learned. What if you use 80%? And that's where monetizing your knowledge and expertise is important. You get to leverage what you have learned, and you use it to do things that you rather wouldn't have done when you were employed. Reason number four, you turn your passion into income. And this is the backbone of our topic today: being able to turn what you know into income. Reason number five, you're able to grow your network and develop new skills. I'll still refer to the point number four, that jobs and employment have the tendency to tie us down and niche us down. Uh, you will work based on your called terms, something like that, terms and responsibilities. So you won't have the liberty to grow and expand your network and interact with people. But things will be different when you have monetized your skills, when you monetize your knowledge, and you're able to grow it in your own terms. It's therefore important that as we go Through this, you learn the strategies and the techniques that we will be sharing, so that at the end of the day, you're able to grow a network and develop even new skills, so that you are not just fixed in a box and you work there day in, day out, and you're not able to grow, you're not able to expand your knowledge and your expertise. The world today, I believe, requires you to be constantly evolving, exploring new things, exploring knowledge, and meeting new people. So when your job doesn't offer you that, it's important that you learn and do it on your own, because at the moment, the current world and generation and the economy that we live in requires you to be super creative, so that you keep growing, you keep evolving, and you keep making new connections. Reason number 6 why we should monetize your skills, that's the last reason, so that you can create a legacy and create an impact. With the knowledge that we have, the knowledge that you have, this as much as it might look small, it can have an impact. It can change someone. It can solve someone's problem, and by so doing, you will be helping the society. You'll be creating a legacy. You'll be leaving an impact, either in the place, among the people that you work with, and the people that you help solve their problems. How do you start? You have these skills, you have this knowledge, you have this expertise. Yes, where do you begin when you want to monetize your skills? I will go through a seven pointer strategy that you can implement to be able to package your knowledge, to be able to package your skills into levels where you can be monetizing it. And the step number 1, strategy number 1 is understand what makes you tick. Understand what makes you stand out. Have you ever discovered that there are topics or particular concepts that you can talk about for a long period of time without you needing to refer? And when you're doing that, people will actually listen to you and just marvel at how good you are. This can be a hobby, this can be a technical skill, this can be a learned skills that you just know. And when you start talking about these things, people just listen to you and they admire what you are talking about. And they can, because you know so much in that field, you can go deep. You can go deep and people will listen, and you can give them so many content in that topic. That's always the first strategy, the first approach. You getting to understand what makes you tick, what makes you different from another person, what makes you easy to talk about. When you're waking up at 2 in the morning, you can talk about that topic or that concept for a very long period of time, even without making difference. That's the first step. You identify what makes you tick, what makes you enjoy talking about, and that first step. Now, after understanding that, our second step is understanding your audience. What is it that your audience needs? What is it that your audience lacks? For example, if I'll use a technical example. If you're a person who likes web design, and this is a topic that you can talk about for a long period of time, what is it that your audience wants? The people that you can serve, should they be industries or schools around, or supermarkets or shops? What do they need with reference to what you can offer? So understanding their needs vis-a-vis what you can talk about will make you know whether there's a market demand. Strategy number 3, step number 3, is getting to know how different are you. There are people in the market who are offering what you're doing, but when you come in, Are you able to do something different? Are you able to give something that stands out as compared to what the current market is offering? By, and then by doing so, you'll be able to solve their problem in a more different way. And probably they'll be satisfied, and that's where you come in, and that's where you become different and stand out. Step number 4 was a very crucial one. Now you package what you know. Now that you've already identified what your market needs, they have a particular problem. You package the knowledge that you have. You can package in different ways. It can either be a course, it can be a podcast, it can be just an ebook, or it can be basically those. You can either package your knowledge in a course, a podcast, or even a YouTube channel, the way I'm doing. You package it so that people can easily access it. And then step number 5, you set value, not price. Set value such that the people that you are targeting will know what they get in turn. They say that price is what you pay and value is what you get. So whenever you are doing this, I want you to concentrate on the value that you are giving. If you are designing websites for people, if you are singing music for people, for example, if you are playing guitar for people, if you are teaching, if you have a program that teaches people, what value do you offer to your audience? And that is what will set you apart. The moment you concentrate on the value, you are able to address the needs of your audience. And by so doing, you will stand out. You will not put more emphasis on the pricing, because value is what goes to the client, to your audience. So the moment you concentrate on the value, automatically you are able to serve them, and by so doing, you can charge any price. Step number 6, you market your offering. Now that you have already packaged what you're offering and you have set value, you start looking for market. Initially, point number 2, we talked about understanding the audience. You already know where the audience is, and so when you go to them with the package that you have already set value, and so you just market to them because you know that they had a problem. You have packaged the solution in a course or in a book, so you go to them with a package that will literally solve their problem. Step number 6, the last one. Now that you have gone to them, you deliver and iterate. You listen to their feedback, you listen to their suggestions, you listen to their reviews. Remember, at this point, you have already given them you have already delivered the package. So just do a follow-up and get to know what are their feedback. Are they satisfied? If they're not satisfied, can I make it better? Can I improve? Where can I improve? Did the method of delivery suit what they are looking for? If courses didn't work well, probably an ebook would work. And so these are the 7 pointer steps on how you can start monetizing your skills, your knowledge, or your expertise. But now, how do you do it? You already have strategies. What other methods do we have apart from using courses? I've used that for quite some time in this explanation. Apart from courses, what else can you do to monetize your skills, knowledge, and expertise? And one common one is freelancing. We live in a knowledge economy. We live in a knowledge and expertise economy. That's why you'll hear someone who has knowledge in probably web design is able to offer his or her services at $10,000 per one website. Someone who knows how to do public speaking is able to offer their service at 100,000 probably per day. It's because we live in a knowledge economy. So being able to do this on a freelancing platform sets you apart. So one of the ways to deliver this, once you know that you have particular knowledge, particular skills or expertise, you go to freelancing websites and list your services as one of the products that you can offer. Another way of doing this, method number 2, is monetize content. Monetize content comes in different ways, and one common one is, for example, YouTube channel. When you have knowledge and you share it on a YouTube channel, after some time your content will be monetized and you'll be able to earn from that content. Another one is when you write blogs. When you write blogs and become monetized by AdSense or some other monetizing platforms like Ezoic, the moment your content becomes monetized, you start earning from it and making an impact. Method number 3, these are digital products. Digital products, we've talked about them before. It's where you create something like an ebook, and then from time to time you get to be selling it to your clients. It's a passive source of income. So once you create once, and then recurrently you keep earning from it recurrently. It's one of the best method that I always advocate for you to monetize your skills and expertise, because you do it one time and you keep on earning from it subsequently. Number 4 method of monetizing your skills and expertise is memberships and communities. You can have a private community either on Instagram or on Facebook, and these are your fans, these are your followers, such that whenever you have a product, be it a course, be it an ebook, be it a podcast episode that you want to sell to them, anytime you have this content, anytime you have this knowledge, you can always share with them and they'll be more than willing to buy from you. Online courses is number 5 method. Courses, I'm a big advocate of courses because just like ebooks or other digital products, you create ones. An advantage of courses is that they are more elaborate. When you are teaching through a course, your learners or people who have bought your course, they tend to understand more as compared, because you are talking to them one-on-one, the way I'm doing, as compared to ebooks which are just read, and the person won't really relate or understand what you are talking about in a better way. Then number 6 method of monetizing your knowledge or expertise is creating a coaching or consulting program. Coaching is high-end service. It's a high-end product. You are able to ask from your clients, depending with what you are talking about or what you are coaching them, you are able to ask a significant amount of pay as compared to all these other methods. Coaching is the only service that you will, without blinking, you will ask from clients even 10,000 per hour, and they won't blink, because you are solving a problem. You are solving a problem that they urgently needs a solution to. What are the skills? What are some of the skills or expertise that can be monetized? A very common one are your hobbies. Do you like playing guitar? Do you like playing piano? Do you like playing tennis, for example, or basketball? Yes, it's your hobby and you can monetize it. Number 2, technical skills. Technical skills are different kinds of skill sets that helps you solve real world problems. For example, coding skills, web design skills, public speaking skills. These are skills that are different from one person to another, and they can easily be monetized. Skills method number 3, skill set number 3 that can be monetized These are industry skills, skills that you learn, industry specific skills. For example, skills in medicine. Are you a doctor or are you a nurse? Are you a technician? Are you a teacher? Are you an accountant? Are you a lawyer? Are you, name them. You understand what I'm talking about. These are industry skills in a specific industry that can be put to use. Then we have creative skills. People earn from this. People in the creative industry, they get a lot of money from that. They have known the secret. So also if you know the secret, you'll be able to monetize your skills. You have got teaching and training skills. I've mentioned them under industry skills. And then you also have health and wellness skills. If you are a health coach, for example, by being a health coach, you already know how to monetize your skills. You know, you have learned. Maybe you are someone in the diet industry, health and diet industry. You can package your skills around that industry and deliver them, package them, deliver them, and let them give you a source of income. And finally, ask yourself these questions. When you are thinking about monetizing your skills and knowledge and expertise, ask yourself these questions and they will lead you. They'll be like an eye opener for you. Question number 1. Can I share something that is different, something that is unique? I mentioned that when we're just starting, but ask yourself, can I share a unique perspective? Understand? Question number 2. Do I have insider tips? I will elaborate that. Maybe let me go back to the industry, in the medical industry. For example, let me talk about a nurse. Do you have insider tips? Do you know things that are affecting people and not so many nurses know them? For example, do you know particular things? And that's why I'm calling them insider. Do you know things that other people don't seem to know? When you do, you will stand out, because this will be your pain point, and you will use this as your selling points. USP, something like that. I'm looking at that. I'm trying to remember that term. Unique service point or unique selling points. Yes, thank you. Unique selling points. Then question number 3. Are there questions that my customers or my clients frequently ask me or frequently come to ask around my working place? Then the last question number 4. Is there something that comes easily to me and others might find complex? And that's why we're talking about monetizing your skills, your individual skills. So is there something that comes easily to you and others seem to be very different? For example, let me again go back to the industry. You are an accountant. But again, apart from just being an accountant, you are so good with the internet. You are so good with the web. You are so good with going online and researching, going online and probably making clips about a particular concept. If you do, then you stand a better chance, because as much as you have the general skills, you can also, there's an additional concept that you have, something that others find very hard. For example, if you're an accountant, not everyone likes speaking on the camera. So if you do, then you possess that thing that comes very easily to you, whereas it's very hard for others to find. That marks the end of today's episode. It would have been long, but I wanted it to be short for a purpose. If you have enjoyed it, like it and share with others. Also, if you haven't subscribed, consider pressing the subscription button to keep learning. And thank you for your time. Until next time.